See, you can barely even see it on my hand. I think we have to rethink this one. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. My name is JANNEIL PILGRIM and I'm the friend that tells you the truth about your makeup. So if you want to learn more about makeup, if you want to learn how to do your face properly, if you're tired of looking like a clown when you put on your makeup, if you want to listen to someone that actually tells you the stuff that works, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Turn on your post notifications so you can get notified when I post a video. So click the bell. And guys, let's get into this video. As the title suggests, I'll be reviewing a palette today from Juvia's place. Guys, don't shame me, but I'm gonna say this is actually my very first palette from Juvia's place. I've never had one before this, but this is actually a collab from one of my favorite influencers. That HD quality is popping, and you guys know who I'm talking about, Vanessa. It comes like this. This launched earlier in the year and I'm just getting it only because the shipping took so long, and then the only reason why I only got the palette is because when I went on the site, the lip gloss that I wanted from the collection was sold out, and then they had the pink undertone one, and I don't really like lip glosses like that with the pink undertone, nude. They're not really my style, because if I got it, I wouldn't wear it. So what's the point of buying something if you're not gonna use it? Let me show y'all exactly what the palette looks like. Do you see how small it is? And how much bigger can you expect it to be? This palette was $52. What am I saying? This palette was $15, so you guys can't expect it to be extremely huge. It comes with those 6 colors, so it comes with 2 shimmers and 4 mattes. I didn't expect all the shimmers to be on it. Why? Because if you have Vanessa on Instagram, I barely see her do shimmer looks, I'm not gonna lie. This one is BSG, this one is Perfectionist, this champagne color is Extra, this color is Busy, this orange is Tush, this really dark rose pink is Aqua. Everything is sold all the way out. So if you wanna get this palette or anything from it, you just lost your chance. This says introducing the Vanessa palette, and this 6-pan palette consists of beautiful universal shades that can be used for any occasion. So it boasts that it can be used for any occasion, and I feel like it could be, because these shades, they're not way off. I should probably do swatches, shouldn't I? This one is Busy and this one is Perfectionist. I already feel like I can't see Busy on my skin, so this would definitely be more of a lid color. I'm gonna swatch Stush, which would have been the orange color. I'm gonna swatch it beside Busy so y'all can see. Let me go ahead and swatch Extra, which is going to be the champagne color. It's not as foily as Perfectionist. It's more just shimmer, like glitter. See? You can barely even see it on my hand. Let's watch BSG, which will be the brown color, and this should be very pigmented. Yeah, I can see that one. Lastly, I'm going to swatch Aqua. You guys can barely see Extra up there. I was expecting more from Extra, because if you're gonna be extra, then you're gonna be extra. I did my eyebrows off camera, and now we're gonna get into the face. Should I do my face first or should I do my eyeshadow first? I think I'm gonna do my eyeshadow first, because for the main purpose, I don't know what I'm doing just yet. So let's just where do I want to do my face first? I don't know why I expected a mirror to come with this. I would have wanted a mirror. I never get tired of having mirrors. First up, I'm gonna use a Stush. Okay, so first off, for pigment, from before, from the swatches, that Stush would have showed up on me. The only colors that didn't really show up was Extra and Busy, and I'm still trying to find a way how I'll incorporate them. Keep blending that until it looks how you want it to look. I want it to look something like this. I don't want it to look too much. I'm gonna be predictable and use Aqua next. I don't have to. I like Aqua. I don't know. Anything closer to a mauve, I love it. This looks really bright on the camera, but it doesn't look that way in person. Isn't this cute? It kind of matches my top. That's so cute. Kinda, barely. I'm not bringing that color over to here, to this area, because of my eye shape. I don't like to bring it too far over, and that's exactly how you should be doing your eyeshadow, focusing on the shape of your eyes, not the shape of my eyes or how I did it. But I'm just telling you for the sake of my eye shape and how my eye dips here, I don't like bringing the intensity of the shadow to this side. I'm gonna go back into Stush and bring back a little bit more of that orange. I like that a little goes a long way with this palette. So far the blendability doesn't wow me, but I mean, how much can I really expect from a $15 palette? It blends well enough. I've used palettes that are way more high-end and they don't blend anywhere near as good as this. So the fact that it's not chalky, I'm appreciative. I know somebody's probably gonna be up in arms, but just hear me out. I think I'm just gonna do a half cut crease. I'm going to use my Too Faced multi-sculpting. I'm gonna use my Too Faced concealer. I'm praying this look turns out well because I'm really not feeling so well. Apply some of Extra, which would be this one. No, cause is that a rose gold undertone? Excuse me? At any other time I would be okay, but I didn't tell you to do that. I use Busy on my lids as well. Guys, I really wanted to do an out of the box look, and see, it's barely showing up on my eyelid. I think we have to rethink this one. Here, what? I rubbed that all the way off because it was annoying me. So let's try this again. Let's try it with Aqua. No, I don't really know if I want to put this on my eyelids. We gotta make this work. Alright, so doing the best I can with what I've been given. I know for a fact that I look very crazy right now, but let's just trust the process, guys. I'm going to try to blend it out a bit with this dense blending brush. Do you see that halo effect finally happening? You see me? Now you see me. That's an easy hack if you want to turn your cut crease into a halo eye, guys. Just do a half cut crease, put some on one end, literally put a small amount over the top with a brush like you just saw me do, and boom, there you go. If anything, you could always fix it back to the shape that you want to. If you're not as precise, you could always fix it. At the end of this, I'm gonna blend a little of BSG, and I realized that this is super pigmented. This is the most pigmented one, and if this brown wasn't pigmented, I'd be side-eyeing them because it's brown. I'm gonna place it at the corner of my eye. I want like a little gradient effect. I hope you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'm going to place some of Busy on the middle here. So just because I can see it, I'm going to use it to set my lids. And you know, from the moment I swatched it, I knew it would be my least favorite color because it didn't show up on me. So I knew for a fact that I would not like it. I'm going to go into a little bit of Stush. as I'm closing that in now. Oh, that looks so pretty. I'm finally starting to like the look now. I feel like if I'm doing it all along and it doesn't look cute, it's like I don't feel it. Let's go back and forth between Stush and Aqua. I don't think these are the simple everyday look that she was talking about, so bear in mind, that's not what we came here for. Let's run back into Aqua, blending it nicely into that brown color. Just filling in between the orange to make sure that all is not lost for her. One thing I could say about these $15 shadows, honey, they're giving me pigment. They're giving me show up. This is not the look that I came to give you. I promise you, I came here to give you guys soft glam. I'm going to go into Perfectionist. And if I like to get things on my hand, I would most definitely put on Perfectionist without a brush. Alright, hold on. Let me put it on with my finger. It's not giving me what I thought it came to give me. Maybe I need to wet my brush. Hold on. Alright, that's 10 times better. It applies better wet. Alright. What do you call here? What's the name? Is that my lash line? You know what? Whatever it is, I put a line there and prime my skin. I'm not all fat. My skin looks very rough right now, I'm not gonna lie. And color correct, you know the drill. I color correct, then I blend that out. I set that with my Sasha Buttercup setting powder. I know I look crazy right now, but I promise you I won't look this crazy. I set everywhere. Next step that I'm gonna do is add foundation, and I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 334, so that's Warm Sun. I've been doing other people's routines so much now, I feel so weird when I'm doing my own. I blend it out with a damp beauty sponge. I'm going to use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind to highlight. I'm going to use my LA Girl Pro Contour Cream in the color Deep to contour. Recently, because I look so pale in the winter, I have to contour my cheeks as well as my nose. You guys have never seen me do it like this before, but I promise you it's the same thing. What's left over, I bring it down the bridge of my nose. This concealer dries really fast. It's a good one, but the fact that it dries so fast, you just have to work fast with it. We're not choking today. If you have a matte concealer like this, do not spray it with a mattifying setting spray if you can't blend it out fast. It looks good to me. In my mirror, I like looking in the camera because I'm always gonna look snatched, period. But I also like looking in my mirror because the camera can lie a bit. I always look in the mirror just to check what I think I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm actually doing. Use a tapered brush like this one. Hope you guys can see it. To blend out my nose contour. Next up, I'm going to use my Real Techniques. Ooh, what am I doing? Slow down. I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush. I'm going to add a little bit of water from my beauty blender to it so it's a little bit damp, and then I'm going to go over my contour. I'm going to go ahead and set my face with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop setting powder. This is in the color medium. Unless you do like trial and error, you will never really know how a powder works. If you have this one and you've been getting like little weird films or little weird spots, it's probably because you're using a sponge and it doesn't react well to a wet sponge. I'm not sure why. So I just use it with a brush. Then I go in with my Mary Kay loose powder, and I use that to set the remainder of my face. Anywhere I didn't touch with the setting powder, I go ahead and blend those areas out. I'm gonna line my lips with lip liner from my brand. I think I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm going to try to use something similar that I have. I'm going to use my Clarant Velvet Lip Perfector. You guys know this is my favorite thing to use on my lips. I'm sorry if you guys want versatility for my lips. I don't play around with my lips like that. I know what works for me and I stick to it. Should I let this stay matte or should I add lip gloss to it?
No, but I think you should let it stay. It looks pretty good without the lip gloss.
Okay, so matte it is. I look so pretty right now. I almost forgot that I'm not wearing lashes. Almost. I'm going to be using lashes from my brand, Beauty by JANNEIL P. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and wait for a drop. I really can't bother today, so I don't think I'm going to use my applicator. Let me know if you guys want an eyelash tutorial, because I know the struggle, especially for people with smaller eyes. Don't forget to come and pack up your hood. Should I bronze? I think I should. I'm going to use the Maybelline City Bronzer. It's like fully broken up from my last video. See? Guys, I forgot blush. How am I forget that? That's the most important part. God just allowed this to turn out so perfect, because look at how the video started. I'm gonna use a fluffy brush to apply this pink. I think I want to go bright. I'm gonna use a bubblegum pink blush from my Coastal Scents palette. From the way I'm putting on this blush, you guys know this is my favorite part of my routine. I can't stop cheesing when I'm putting on this blush, ma'am. I remember when I used to look at those magazines and I used to see black girls in some really ugly blush, and I used to think that black girls couldn't wear blush until I was like 16 and I saw this black influencer wear peach blush. Hello, it was made for us. I don't care what they say. Let's go back with Aqua. Let's go in with BSG. Closer to the outer corner.
Look at the material.
You should be going home
You
anyway.
can be the judge of it. Look at the material. Look at the material. Look at the material.
We've reached the end of the video, guys, and this is the final look. I hope you guys liked it. I really tried my best. I think I sound so nasal and annoying. This look didn't turn out exactly how I expected to turn out, but I liked it still regardless. It's a little matchy, but it's better to be matchy than to be toe up. For the colors in this palette, now let's talk about it. Do I think it gives you like a whole variety of looks? I guess. I mean, yeah, it gives you enough. You can do a lot of looks with this, I think. From swatching everything, you guys know that I told you at first that I would like everything except extra and busy, and it was exactly that. If you're darker than me, I feel like extra would look really good on you. If you're lighter, I'm not sure. Busy for sure. If you're darker than me, busy is it. I really wish busy would show up on my lids, but you know, not God's plan. My favorite shade out of all of them would be Aqua, because it lives up to all of its expectations. The blendability of the palette, I think it's really good. I'm not gonna lie, it's very easy to blend. I can't knock them on that. This is my first time using a Juvia's Place palette, so you guys have to understand. I didn't know what to expect, and I've never really watched a review on their palettes. I see people use them all the time, but people use a lot of products that aren't good.
The tea is exceptionally good today.
Do I think it's gonna last you a long time? $50? Ma'am, yes. For $15, I think this is a really good deal. I'm sorry if you missed this, and I'm sorry that this review came so late. For this palette, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Swatch is good, blends good, but I just feel like this one could apply a lot better for a shimmer. It's like everything else was so up to par, but this one is a little lackluster. Even busy, that doesn't really show up on my skin tone. It still has pigment. This one, it's like very sheer. It doesn't fit in with the rest of the group. Everything else is pigmented. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, or else I would not be sick and filming this video. Thank you so much for all of the support. Remember guys to like this video, remember to share the video, remember to subscribe to my channel. I see you guys watching. Subscribe. It's time. You keep coming back, and I know it's because you love me, so just subscribe because you keep coming back. Save yourself the time and be notified when I post. We're on lockdown. You have time. Get into another video.